Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, had to get away. Vacation, I can't play the song cause it's copywritten. Ba-da-da, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry for this really weird intro. Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. I am Chris the Girl and we're taking a vacation, or a staycation I should say, because we're really not that far from home. We're at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, and we are staying on property. This is actually my very first time ever staying on property at Universal in one of their hotels, and I am so dang excited about this. A couple years ago, I did a video where we walked around Universal property and kind of checked out some of the hotels on here, because there's actually a lot of really beautiful walking paths that maybe we'll walk down a few of those in this video or the next video. But when I walked around the Loews Sapphire Falls Resort specifically, I really fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I knew one day I wanted to stay here. This was number one on my Universal Resort list. So here we are. I saved up some money and we are staying here. It's a very windy day today too. It is actually beautiful out. It's nice and warm too, so we're gonna check out the pool and I'm so excited about that. And yeah, just have a really nice staycation time. I'll show you as much as I can of my stay, the room, the pool, the food, the merch, all of that good stuff. So thank you all so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you all enjoy it, and let's go start our vacation. And you know, we had to go to the top level of the parking lot here at the Sapphire Falls Resort. Wanted to take a look at the view, and it's actually quite a really cool view. I think that's Cabana Bay right over there, Volcano Bay, their water park that I've never been to, and I hope that this is going to be the year that I go there for the first time. So I think what I'm going to do is leave some of my luggage in my car and just go get it later, just in case the room isn't ready. But I want to walk around and, you know, do some stuff while we're waiting for the room. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just bring this bag here, and that way we can go inside of the room and I can put that down at least. All right, gonna head towards the elevators, head over to the lobby. So you can definitely valet park as well, which I kind of thought about. It was only a few more dollars more than the self-parking, but I don't know. I like doing it myself. It's not a big deal. Ooh, pretty. All right, we are all checked in. We're in guest house number 2 on the 6th floor. I think that might be the top. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out in a minute. But there is the pool. All right, not the top floor, but it's pretty dang close. Okay, here we go. Just made it inside of the room, and we're gonna do a room tour, don't worry. But I first have to show you this. Look at my view. You can see the freaking park from here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This was the best view possible. Dudley Do right over there. You can see stuff spinning. We can watch this all day. Oh, that is so cool. And then over here, there's the Hulk. There's Dr. Doom. Oh man. Best possible view. I'm so excited, yay. And just a look-see at the room in here. Really quick look-see, because I'll do a detailed room tour later. I literally seriously just want to get to the pool right now. Like, that's top priority, and we can do this, you know, anytime, but there's only so much amount of daylight in here. But just take a look at how big this room is. Really nice big bathroom too. Here's the light. Awesome. Oh, I am so excited, so happy to be here. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, I feel like we've done this a bunch of times before. We've done some hotel room videos before, but unlike all of those videos that we've done in the past, I'm probably 95% certain that the Lowe's Sapphire Falls is not haunted, unfortunately. So I don't think that we're going to be getting any of that activity. And I didn't bring my tarot cards, I didn't bring my crystals, I didn't bring my room spray, although I should have probably brought that, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any ghost activity in here. I think this is just going to be a comforting, comfy, cozy, nice hotel stay, which is fine. It's fine every now and then. So yeah, anyway, just gonna unpack a tiny bit, and then yeah, we're just gonna head straight down to the pool. And you know I brought Bucky with me. We're not bringing Bucky to the pool. Sorry, Bucky. You're just gonna hang out on the bed like you always do. Okay, we are now officially in phone mode, and we're gonna head down to the pool. Plenty of seating out here, I've noticed. I'm sure it gets very, very busy on certain days, but for right now, plenty of seating, which is really, really nice. We're gonna hang out right here, although not for very long. I'm pretty much planning on just walking around the pool, obviously getting in the pool, and just showing you as many things as I can. There we go. And let the vacation truly begin. This is all that I really, really wanted, honestly, was to be able to be at this pool. And I am so lucky and excited that the weather is actually really, really nice. It's been super, super cold the past week. It's actually going to get cold again this week. So the fact that it's in the 80s right now and sunny and beautiful and windy, I am so very, very lucky for this moment, because I was very bummed that I probably wasn't going to be able to enjoy the pool like I really wanted to. So nonetheless, we only have a day here. I'm only staying one night, so I don't have like too much time to spend at the pool per se, but nonetheless, this is gonna at least scratch that itch for now. And I'm just very lucky that we're here in Florida during this time of the year, because you can do stuff like this. So I think I'm gonna sit in the sunshine for a little bit here and just enjoy that moment of the sun and being at the pool, and then we're gonna go in the pool. All right, been laying here for maybe about 10 or so minutes. It is definitely warm. I'm ready to go into the pool, and I'll walk around and show you as much as I can. First of all, it does look like they do have a cool little slide, probably for the youth. They've got a DJ out here, as you can hear too. Here's a look at the slide. Very cool. Those are always fun. You know, if you like that sort of thing. I'm not really a water slide person myself. So the Drum Club is a bar. You can get some nice poolside drinks over here, and also it looks like some free water, which is really nice too. And we got restrooms and plenty of towels, also very important. And you don't have to pay for them, by the way. Here's a look at the menu for the Drum Club. So they do have food in here as well, and non-alcoholic beverages, of course, too. If you want to pause the screen and take a look, go for it. And of course, they've got plenty of signature cocktails and other kinds of alcoholic beverages. And if you want to reserve a nice little cabana here, you can do that too. It's got your own TV and little fan in there. All right, we're going in the water. I'm gonna try it out. Ooh, it feels great. I have to say too that it's really nice that they're playing like actual music and not just like Disney music, real kids music or whatever. It's real actual music, and that is really nice. I appreciate that. You know what? Even though the sun is shining and it's in the 80s, when that wind blows, it's kind of cold. I think I'm gonna get out of the pool and continue on. This scratched the itch. And I can start looking forward to the spring and maybe even the summertime, where we do some more poolside, waterside activities. By the way, you can definitely get stuff sent to you, to your chair. Each one of these lawn chairs have a little QR code on the back there. So I'm assuming you can scan it and then order something and have it sent to you. And I'm pretty hungry, I have to admit. I haven't eaten too much today. But I don't know if I have a conundrum. I'm not sure where I'm going to eat today. I already have plans in my mind to go get breakfast tomorrow at the restaurant that they have here, because I'm definitely more of a breakfast person than a dinner or lunch person. There's not like a lot of options there for me as a person who doesn't eat meat that I want to eat. but breakfast sounds a-okay with me. So I think we're gonna do that tomorrow, but tonight is another question. So I gotta think about that and decide. Helicopter up there somewhere, and decide where we're gonna eat tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be here at the hotel. We could walk over to City Walk and maybe get some food there. I don't know, there's a lot of options. All right, that was really nice. We honestly were not out there very long, like maybe 30 to 45 minutes or so, but it's fine. Again, the itch was scratched, and it sure is plenty warm here in Florida, so we'll have a lot of opportunities coming up here to spend time at the pool. I want to spend time now checking out the resort, and we gotta go back to the car, get the rest of my luggage, and there's a lot of stuff we gotta accomplish, so let's keep on keeping on. By the way, there's an arcade in there on the lower level, as well as another place where you can get some drinks too. There's the water taxi, by the way. Last time I was here, I walked all along that path there, and it was pretty cool. So I don't know, we might do that later when we're in search of food. But yeah, there's the water taxi you can take to get over to the parks and to the City Walk area if you don't want to walk. It's a long walk, so it's a really nice option to have the boats. Okay, so we've made it back to the room. Let's go ahead and do a room tour here before we go any further. Got a lot to show, I think, so let's get started. First of all, when you walk in, you got a really cool little do not disturb sign here, by the way, but you get a nice floor length mirror here, which is always helpful when you're trying to decide what outfits you're gonna wear or how ridiculous you look in your bathing suit. Not that anyone would feel that way on this channel, but nonetheless. Also, the tile in here, really, really pretty. I like it. The color scheme, the blue color on the walls, it's very nice. We've got a little closet in here. Some hangers, ironing board and iron. Looks like a hair dryer. Some more sheets, probably pillows and such. A safe, and a place where I can put my suitcase if I so desire. We will see. We walk into this other room in here, and this is the bathroom area. So nice sink spot. There's looks like plenty of towels down in that basket, which is always good. There's also towels hanging up on the rack here. Got nice soap amenities in here. I like that this is anti-aging specifically. It's as if they know me or something. You've got a shower cap, 2 glasses. I already busted open the soap to wash my hands. The sink area is really, really nice and big and spacious. You got a big old mirror in here. It looks like it's one of those like smart mirrors. Yeah, you can make it brighter. That's cool. That'll be really nice to do the old makeup in the morning. Also, these mirrors here are really nice. The super, super close-up ones, also very, very helpful. And the toilet area in here does shut. It's got one of those barn doors, barn sliding door things, which is pretty dang fancy, so you can, you know, do the business in private. Anyway, here's the toilet. Got a couple of different toilet paper holders, which is a nice feature. Now for the lefties and the righties, everybody's happy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the shower looks really cool. I like the shower curtain, it's pretty. We've got some more amenities in here. These are also anti-aging stuff. And then moving into the bedroom area, it turns to some nice, actually the carpet is really plush. There's definitely some like a mat underneath here or something. It's really comfy. These big drawers in here are pretty cool. If you're staying here for a few days, they got you covered with some nice cabinets. Put your stuff in there. And then I'm gonna think this is probably a fridge. It sure is. It's got a mini fridge. That's always helpful. Keurig machine. Got lots of nondescript coffees. Sure. Also some tea and sugar and almost said caramel. That's not what this is. Creamer and cups as well. And then yeah, 2 queen size beds. That's the room that I probably should have said that at the beginning. You can tell I don't really do room tours very often, but I have a standard 2 queen bed room. That is the room that I have. So as you can see in front of us here, 2 queen beds. Don't know which one I'm gonna sleep in yet. Probably this one. I always like to sleep in the one farthest from the door, personally. So there you go. Useless fact there for you. We'll do a bed test in a moment. Also, I really do like the cool pillow in the front here. Very nice, very beachy. The whole Lowe's Sapphire Resort thing is supposed to be like a Caribbean themed resort. So there you go with that, I guess. Again, here's the view. I saw some people walking dogs down there, so this must be their dog walking section. The poop bags down there is a dead giveaway. So maybe we can go back out there at some point and just walk around, because that looks pretty dang cool. Oh, and there's a Velocicoaster over there too. That is so dang cool. This is the best room view I've ever had in my life, I think. I'm probably missing something, but the fact that I can see the theme park from here is, this is probably going to sound really lame. It's a dream come true to me. The fact that I'm staying on property at a theme park and I can see the theme park from my room, that's what I want to freaking see. I want to see the animatronics spinning from my room. That is so cool. Also have a nice little chair here, which I may prop up right next to the window and literally just look out and watch the theme park. One of my options for eating food tonight is maybe ordering some room service or bringing it back to my room, because I want to spend time in my room. I spent, some money on this, so I want to make sure I get my money's worth out of it. So that's an option for tonight as well. But yeah, there's a chair here. There's a nice little lamp and a bunch of lamps all along the bed in here too. And it is a very spacious room, I have to say, as well. I don't feel like super cramped or anything like that. It feels pretty standard, I think, maybe a little bit bigger. It does have a desk in here too, which is always nice, and a little drawer. We've got the ever important ice bucket, some more glasses with some coasters that may or may not be coming home with me, and looks like we have some paperwork in here, speaking of room service. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is really nice. It smells really good in here. It feels really clean. And I think that this is going to be awesome. The view alone is perfection to me, as I keep saying ad nauseum here. But yeah, I'm very happy so far. This has been a lot of fun. Now, this room in particular, the rates for this hotel in general, they fluctuate throughout the year depending on the time of the year and the day of the week and like all of that good stuff. So like basically every single hotel out there. But right now, because it's not their busy season, same with Disney too, by the way, but they are doing like Florida resident discounts, and I know annual pass holders get discounts too. So that's a big reason why I'm here right now in January, is because I've been looking at their sites a lot lately, and because I know that they're doing this discount, and I wanted to make sure that I take advantage of that. So I paid, not including taxes and stuff like that, but this room was basically around $200 for one night, which is why we're only doing one night. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than what I normally would pay, but the fact that we are in a really nice hotel and it's on a theme park property, etc., I think that's pretty darn good, especially compared to what it's going to be when it's probably, during the summertime or during the holidays or whatever. So I wanted to take advantage of their Florida discount rates during this time for that reason, because Why not? Okay, I am all set to go. So we're gonna head over to the lobby area. I think I'm gonna go. So they have a little cafe there. I think I'm gonna get some coffee and some maybe a snack. Definitely a snack, actually. I'm starving. And then yeah, I'll just show you around, and we'll keep this party a going. You know the drill, Bucky. Hold down the fort. All right, back in the main lobby area here. Got a nice section where you can wait if you're waiting for your reservations or whatever it may be, you just want to hang out. One of my favorite things about this resort is the huge windows that they have. They've got a tavern in here too, which looks very interesting. They have like specialty rums and stuff in there. So I don't know, we might check that out later. I'm not a rum person, but I wouldn't mind maybe grabbing a beer or something in the lobby at one of these places. I don't know, we'll see. But here's a look at the main like chandelier thing that they have in the middle here too. It's a really nice lobby. Again, really like the windows. Makes it feel very open and airy. Here is a look at the menu for the Strongwater Tavern. You want to pause the screen, take a look at it. They have food in here as well, tapas or tapas, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then here are the drinks. Look at this, the whole vegetarian menu. Well, how's about that? I'm sure that these are very, very good. And they've got a kids menu here as well. I remember checking this out when I was here just a couple years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, where am I right now? This really cool spiral staircase that I can't look at for too long or I'll get vertigo. Very unique, very interesting. And they do have a store in here if you want to grab any last minute items from Universal, or if you want to grab stuff before you go into the park, whatever it may be. Look at these Jurassic Park bucket hats. That's pretty cool. Always love that hotels provide these stores because it's very helpful if you wanted to grab a last minute souvenir or if you forgot to grab something in the park, whatever it may be. They usually have, you know, basically everything, all the basics. Universal shirts and sweatshirts and hats and mugs and shot glasses and all kinds of stuff. Additionally, if you forgot the swimsuit or some sandals or you need some water shoes, they've got all of that stuff in here too. Cover-ups, hats, and the actual important things over here that one may forget. Tylenol, ever important Tylenol. Ooh, birthday candles, that's pretty cool that they have those in there. You know, all the toiletry stuff that one may need. I may actually have to buy this because I need some makeup remover wipes. I don't know if I have enough for my trip. And sunscreen too, always very, very important. So the New Dutch Trading Company, I've actually gotten some coffee here before. Again, the last time I was here, just checking it out. It's basically like a little cafe. They've got grab-and-go stuffs, and then yeah, the coffee. You could get some water. Looks like they got ice cream, tons of cereal in here, oatmeal, chips, and all kinds of stuff that you can, well, grab and go, as the name implies. Looks like you can also buy some mixers in here and actual liquor as well. This one comes from St. Augustine. That's pretty cool. Here's another option. We could just grab a can of beer and take it back up to the room later. Might do that. And they have s'mores making kits in here. They got the sticks and the kits with all the stuff in there. So they must do some campfire or something on property around here, which is pretty nice. Here's a beautiful look at the water taxi coming into landing here. It is a beautiful, beautiful hotel. I really did fall in love with it when I came here and visited a couple years ago, and I'm so excited and happy that I'm actually here and staying here. I'm here legally this time, which is always a novel thing for me, because usually I don't have a lot of money to spend on these sort of things, but as I explained, I kind of got a little bit of a discount and just decided to splurge on a staycation. I really needed it. And so yeah, just doing something special for myself. Here's what I got, by the way. Very random, but I didn't want to eat too much because we're gonna eat something eventually, and I just needed something so I don't pass out. Totally forgot to get coffee too. Oops. Oh well, I'm fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, got some Chex Mix, and I've been craving Pop-Tarts, so I got a Pop-Tart. Okay, I've sufficiently eaten enough to where I probably am not gonna pass out. Let's continue onward. I want to head outside. Specifically, I want to head on that walkway along there. I think that walkway is gonna meet up with the pet walk in the back there, which, by the way, I think this is a pet-friendly resort, which is really dang cool. So keep that in the back of your noggins. If you got a furry one at home, I think you could bring them here. All right, so we are on the other side of this gate. Here is the pool, which I just went down to. Now I'm on the other side of this gate, and we're gonna go check this out. Another beautiful walkway. I don't think I did this last time, if I'm not mistaken. This is pretty. I'm sure it's beautiful at night too. The bougainvillea in here, very nice. There's the walkway that we've been walking over to get to our room, which is over there somewhere. Here's the waterfall. Very nice. The hotel, the water taxi. Yeah, this is just a really nice, lovely, peaceful walk. Which, by the way, you don't have to be a hotel guest to enjoy. Little fun fact there for you. Usually this is what I like to do. I like going to hotels and just walking around and all that good stuff, because it's usually very peaceful and very, very pretty. So this sign says that the pet walk is that way, but the theme parks and city walk is down this way. I kind of wanted to do both. I don't know, let's go this way for now. And a look behind these rooms here. Our room is somewhere back in that way. So yeah, the pet walk area is its own thing, I guess. I thought maybe they would connect, but apparently not. So we'll have to go check that out next. I'm gonna walk up a little ways, not too much, but just a little bit, just because I'm curious. I haven't been this way before. If you like to walk and it's not stupid hot out, I highly, highly, highly recommend these walks. Whether you're going this way or you're going on the other side of the water there, it's a beautiful, beautiful walk. It is somewhat of a long one though. If we have time either tonight or tomorrow, I will do the walk again, since that was a few years ago that I did that. It's a sizable walk, so you have to keep that in mind. But it is a beautiful one, and I would recommend it. Okay, now I know where we are. This is where I turned in the first time on accident. This is, if you see this sign, the Lowe's Ballrooms and Meeting Spaces, this is probably not where you park, just so you know. Yeah, I turned in here the first time around, and then I had to turn around. This was not where you park if you are a guest, but there you go. So yeah, you could cross the street there and then walk over to the parks this way. I would definitely recommend going the other way. If you go across the water here, I'll show you in a second. If you go across the water there and then walk up that way, you run right into City Walk, and it's, again, can't state this enough, it's a really beautiful walk. And if you go this way, you're just walking along with like traffic and stuff. So granted, it's possible that it turns into a really nice, beautiful walk at some point, but just judging on the little bit that I saw there, I think you're really just walking along like the side of the road. So just a guess, at some point we'll do that walk because we're curious and we got to know all the things. That's just how I am. We will do it at some point, but we've got so much to do today. So we'll do it at some point. So there's the water taxi, and then this sidewalk along here is what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you just go along that way, that's gonna lead you right into City Walk, right next to Margaritaville. And it's a very pleasant walk. All right, we're following the sign to the pet walk, and we're gonna walk into this nondescript door. Okay, pet walk this way. Nice little walkway. Yeah, this is cool. So if you're bringing your pets here, got a nice little space to walk them and let them do their business and get some exercise. Maybe sometime we can take Bella here. That'd be really cool. Neat. This is beautiful. And looks like we are already at the end of it. So just a short little sidewalk area out here, and then a lot of greenery in the back there and the poop bags. Very cool. Yeah, our room is, I want to say up there somewhere. I don't think it's that building. I'm pretty sure it's this one up here somewhere. And fun fact, you need a room key to get back inside. So don't do this if you're not staying here. You're gonna be in trouble. Also, right next to the falls over there is a designated smoking area as well. Okay, so I think we have sufficiently looked at this side of it. Let's go over on that side. Also, I want to find where the restaurant is. We can take a look at their menu. This platform out here with the chairs and there's a server up there too. That is part of the Strongwater Tavern area. So if you want to get a drink or some food and sit out on the nice patio, probably get a really excellent view, you can do that there. And they do have a gym in here too, by the way, right next to the arcade area. Yeah, it looks pretty cool in there. They got all the essentials. All right, we have found the oh, I should have pronounced this before I started recording. Amatista Cookhouse. We have found it. It is on the first floor. And here's a look at the lunch menu. Looks like they do it from 12 to 5 p.m. They've got flatbreads, dessert, they've got a rotisserie going on in there. And then there is the dinner side of it. If you want to pause the screen and take a look, there you go. And then right next door, you can walk out these doors to the water taxi. There it is, all the folks lined up, ready to go on it. They have security there too, which is nice. And yeah, the cookhouse is literally right in there. Like I said earlier, don't think we're gonna be eating dinner there today. I'm more so looking forward to breakfast. So we're gonna check that out tomorrow morning. And then yeah, you just keep going along that way and then you'll run directly into City Walk. But I don't know what is to the right. So we're gonna look. It said shuttle bus, so I'm gonna assume the shuttle buses, which probably take you to, I actually really don't know. I don't know, Volcano Bay, the parks, I don't know. Here we go, here is a transit map. So we are right in here, and this shows the water taxi, it shows the shuttle bus, it shows all of the pedestrian walkways. So that's pretty cool. From here, you can totally walk. You can walk pretty much anywhere on Universal property, which is very intriguing to me. Maybe we'll do that at some point, like just try to walk as much as possible. I remember I keep saying last time, I apologize, but I remember last time I was trying to get to Cabana Bay, but I didn't think I could walk there from here. And little did I know, it's literally right across the street. You can absolutely walk to Cabana Bay from here. So yeah, all of this is the pedestrian walkway. You can also walk to Volcano Bay if you want to do that, which is pretty cool. There's the Aventura Hotel. There's the other Lowe's Hotel, the Royal Pacific, which you can walk past and also go past on the water taxi, because that's on the way to City Walk here. And then yeah, Islands of Adventure, Universal, Hard Rock Hotel. It keeps going beyond that way even. Lots of places to walk and to see here at Universal. It's pretty dang astounding. Just to put it into perspective for you, remember when I was like, oh, I know where we are. This is where I took a wrong turn. Don't go down this way. This is the road that I went down. And then I stopped at that guard gate and was like, what do I do? And then she told me to turn around, and it's the next left after this. So there you go. But yeah, they do have ballrooms in here. They do meetings and like stuff like that as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So I think that is more or less it, kind of. I think we've checked out a lot of it, like basically all of it more or less. There might be one or two hidden things, so I'll keep my eyes open. But for now, I'm going to head back to the car and get the rest of my luggage. Oh, and I'm not sure I properly showed down here, but pretty cool, huh? Bunch of barrels and like this big old wagon and this big old barrel, like it's a distillery or something going on in here. Back outside again. So that's the Aventura Hotel. That's Cabana Bay. That's how freaking close it is, right across the dang street. Look how beautiful this view is. It's just about golden hour out here. Beautiful. Gonna grab my stuff and then head back to the room. And seriously, we gotta figure out what we're doing for dinner. I just don't know. All right, we have successfully brought in the rest of the luggage and we are good to go for the evening. I'm a little scared to do this because we might not be getting back up. But we gotta do a bed test. Oh, Bucky. Yep, it passes. I could stay here for a really long time. I can look out my window and there's Dudley Do-Right. That is so freaking cool, dude. Oh, man. This is the best hotel ever. Here it is. There's Velocicoaster. This is the coolest thing I have ever done. Seriously. That is amazing. All right, so I've been sitting here in the chair in front of the window for quite some time, just like I said I was going to. And I gotta tell you, this is a dream come true. Like, I am just living my best life right now. This is the best view I could ever have asked for. I didn't even know that this was an option. If I did, I would have tried to have requested it, but I got really lucky with this. To be able to look out and just see the theme park going is so dang cool. So this is awesome, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself just sitting here and just watching it all go. It's a beautiful evening. The sun is setting right now, and I'm just having the best time. I really wanted to do a staycation. I wanted to do something special for myself. If you've been following the channel for even just a little bit, then you know that I've been sick a lot lately, and it's just been really stressful and just a bunch of other stuff. But so I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've been looking forward to this ever since I decided to do it. This is much, much, much needed, and this is just awesome. Like, this has been so, so nice so far. The only thing I regret, though, is not bringing my binoculars. Didn't think to do that. And it's been neat seeing Dr. Doom and the Hulk going off in this distance over here as well. There it goes. I can hear people screaming from my room. Now that's really cool. That's really nice. Also, to the left, I just noticed that is Kong Skull Island right there. Backside of Kong. And I've been reading over the room service menu here, and I wanted to point out, look at this. You can order room service for your pets. How freaking cute is that? You can get some imported bottled water, or a bowl of milk, or Iam's chunky dry food, Bow Wow beef, chicken, or veggies. And they've got from the Kitty Cafe as well, some kitty cat foods. That is just adorable. Now I definitely want to bring Bella sometime. We can all order room service. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to order room service because I paid a lot of money for this room, a lot of money for me, and I want to spend my time in this room. I could definitely, do a walk over to City Walk. We could figure something out to eat, downstairs or whatever. But honestly, I kind of just want to stay here in my sweats and relax, start editing this video, get some food, and then I think a little bit later, probably go back down to the lobby. I want to look inside of their store a little bit more thoroughly to see if there's any Sapphire Falls specific merch. I didn't think to look for that. I don't think there is, but just want to look and see. And then I'll probably grab a beer as well, because why not? We're on vacation.
Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Could I please get the margarita pizza and a side of fries? It is officially nighttime. Just wanted to show you the view out the window. Very cool. Park is gonna be closing in I think about 30 minutes or so. It's like 6:30. Oh wow, I didn't even think there's the lighthouse behind the palm tree there, the Islands of Adventure lighthouse. There it goes. And look what just rolled in the door. Holy moly. Room service is no joke. I've never done room service ever before in my entire life that I know of. Unless I was a child and my mom did it for us, I don't honestly know. But here we are. So they delivered it to the front door. Very, very nice. And they could do more. Like, they could roll it more inside and, I don't know, open the tray. I honestly have no idea. But I just said, just leave it here. Like, I don't need a whole thing. It's fine. So yeah, easy peasy. Charged it to my room. And we've got a lovely cheese pizza just for me. That looks amazing. And a side of fries in there also looks amazing. They gave me some water, which is really nice. And the most adorable little bottles of ketchup, salt and pepper, and also looks like Parmesan and some red pepper flakes. I gotta tell you, this is really, really excellent. I'm shocked. This is like really incredibly good. The fries and the pizza. And there's nothing like eating delicious food while watching some Back to the Future. All right. I'm gonna head downstairs, back down to the lobby. I'm gonna see if the store is still open, and I think I'm gonna grab myself a beverage. All right, let's go. The benefit of editing a little bit, but still yet filming, is I can go back and show things that I didn't really show very well earlier. Here's the chandelier. It's a bunch of like wicker looking things. It's very cool, I like it. Very beachy. I think this might be the only thing, this Spirit Jersey-esque thing that says Sapphire Falls on it. It is $75. Let's see what the front. And it says Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort. That is pretty cool. If it wasn't, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It is pretty expensive, but it is cool that it says Sapphire Falls on it. Here is also an overview of the cafe in here. I didn't really show that either, just close-ups of some items, but they do have some things in here. There's the ice cream in there too, and then they got coffee, and there's hot items that you can get as well. I popped outside because I want to see the front of the hotel at night, and look at this, they're doing a movie by the pool. Harry Potter. Well, that's fitting. Here it is during the evening time. Very beautiful. It is a lovely hotel. I gotta tell you, I am thoroughly enjoying my time here. I really am. And walked a little further down for a better shot of it all. So pretty. All right, let's head back up to the room and wrap this up. And we are back. I did indeed grab a beer. I got a Heineken. This is, I don't know. I just really like this beer. Probably won't be able to drink it all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I usually am not able to, but whatever. We're splurging, we're on vacation, okay? Speaking of that, I got me a souvenir. I got a hat. I don't have a universal hat. And so I thought maybe this would be time to get one. And even though they didn't have any Lowe's Sapphire Falls stuff except for that really expensive shirt, this can remind me of my trip because I bought it on this trip here at the hotel. So I think that's pretty cool and I like how it looks, so I'm happy about this. All right, that is going to do it for today's video. Not exactly doing a whole lot of excessive things tonight here. It's only 7:30 or so, but I'm gonna edit my video and just relax and enjoy my room. I'm gonna take my makeup off, gonna get into my jammy jams, and we are going to relax and enjoy ourselves. Get a good night's sleep. I'm excited about that. And start off tomorrow nice and fresh and ready to go. I'm so excited. This has been an awesome day. Just an awesome day and an awesome first evening to this trip. This is a beautiful hotel. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I very rarely do things like this where I just treat myself to something and spend so much money for me on something like this, all for myself. Like this is not something that I usually do. And it's been really awesome. It's gone so well today, and yeah, I'm really having a blast with this. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about coming here to this hotel, maybe this gave you a good idea of what it looks like and what to expect. Tomorrow I'm going to film as well, you know, the whole checkout process and breakfast at the restaurant downstairs and all that good stuff, a few more things to show. So if you want to stick around for that, make sure you do. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful, or if anything, entertaining. Thank you all so much for coming along with me on my little staycation here. I really appreciate it. And again, I hope that you enjoyed it. So have a lot more adventures coming up, as I always say. And thank you all so very much for being a part of the channel and for sticking around with me. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, yeah, forgot to tell you. Rock the Universe is happening tonight, so the park is staying open till 1 a.m., if you can imagine it. So I think what I'm going to do when I'm getting ready for bed and laying down, I might keep these windows open and just enjoy the lights of the theme park, because this is a rarity and it's really, really awesome. It's going to be going on until 1 in the morning. Very cool. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.